Welcome to Next Economist, where we break down economics not with jargon but with clarity. Before I proceed further, I would request you to please like, share and subscribe my channel because it encourages me a lot to proceed for further video. Our today's topic is what are central problems of an economy. Before that, if you don't know what is an economy, there's a link up there. You can click that and you can watch that video. What are the central problems of an economy? Actually, there are three problems of an economy, but if you live in an underdeveloped economy, then there are two more. Let's discuss each of them one by one. The first problem is what to produce. This problem is literally haunting for the economies because the resources are scarce as well as have alternative uses. Therefore, they have to choose what is best for their economy. For example, there is a country called X that has limited resources and it has regular territorial disputes with the neighboring nation. Now that country is struck with a economic problem of what to produce. Either it can invest its resources in production of weapons or it can invest those resources in developing infrastructure. Now here the problem of choice occurs. What to choose. This is the problem of what to produce. Let's proceed for our next problem, that is how to produce. To solve the problem of how to produce, economists usually look at what is in abundance in their country. For example, for production, the economists will look whether labor is available in the country or not. If labor is available, then the economists will suggest to use the labor intensive path for production. And if the labor is not available, then the economist will suggest that instead of looking for the labor, let's go for capital intensive path and let's develop industries that are equipped with a lot of machinery, steel plants and all that. This was all about how to produce. A country can either choose the labor intensive part or the capital intensive part. Let's proceed for our next problem, that is for whom to produce. If the country decides to produce for the marginalized, then that will have a hidden cost, and that hidden cost will be giving up the profit that could be generated. That is, a social welfare leads to loss of profit here. But if the country chooses the path of production for the rich, it can maximize its profit, but then social welfare will be traded off. This was our third problem. Let's proceed for the further problems, but these problems are mainly related to underdeveloped countries. Fourth problem is to achieve fuller utilization of resources. This problem is mainly related to underdeveloped economies because in these countries rampant corruption is there and that corruption is not leading to fuller utilization of resources. And let's proceed for the fifth problem, to grow more resources. Since underdeveloped countries have less wealth and they cannot invest that in to tap in more resources. They might have more resources but they can't use their wealth to tap that wealth. There may be oil wells but they don't have resources to tap into it. These were the 5 problems of an economies. I hope you liked watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe.